Test. Whoa. Test. Hello. Cool. All right. I went and side quested offline, so there ain't shit to do. That's not main quest, which is good.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
Where the fuck is the remote for my TV?
Told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything?
Howdy. Howdy, partner.
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name.
It's the problem.
But I know exactly who she meant.
My stream would just be my fucking room.
Lad from the garrison.
Well, looks like we're not gonna find it right now. And that's fine.
And picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course.
How are you, Geisha? How's it going?
He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Hello, sir, from the barracks that I know nothing about.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off. Hold your tongue.
Been trying to finalize everything for the cruise. Been going pretty well. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy because I want to beat this game. But I also don't want to experience the Fortnite hell that was last time I streamed, though I don't think it'll happen again. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme.
Are you excited for the cruise? Have you traveled internationally before? Hello, Dame.
Clive.
That remains to be seen.
Okay. Remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moore.
Mom asked you to run errands when I got back. You were off stream? Oh, you should be glad you missed the stream, dude.
That wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you
it turned into a
plan on
spam fest, and it was just bad.
To ascertain the truth.
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it
Been to the
is,
DR before, but that's it?
Sending you
Okay.
there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moore are rather set in their ways. You'll find
Wait, how?
little love for bearers.
Were you here
and
that
will not
day
hesitate to report one such
when
as you
people
to the
were just like...
constabulary? There is a man in
So it's
Moore
good
who
and
owes
bad.
me a favor. More than one, in fact.
You remember that day
His
when
name
people
is
were like
Bertrand,
spamming the
and he works at
likes
the stables.
and like
Tell him I
the
sent you.
biggest bird
return
thing
as
kept
soon as I
playing
find
on
something.
like repeat? I don't know if you were there the first time that happened. But yeah, that happened. So I was for like 2 hours straight. That was the only thing I heard. I didn't hear music. I put music on and everything. I didn't hear music. I didn't hear game audio. I didn't hear anything. That was all I heard for 2 hours straight. Mind you, like I'm not gonna say I have like insane mental fortitude or anything, but like it doesn't bother me that much. That day I literally stopped streaming because I was like, yeah, I can't even keep going with this today. Like, I'm not gonna turn it off because I can turn it off. I definitely lied about saying I could like keep it on or turn it off. I could turn it off, but I was like, at this point I'm so mentally fucked that like I don't even want to keep going today. I'm done. I'm out of here. Finito. So that was a fun experience. But you know, I did gain 2,000 followers in one stream, which was kind of crazy. But you know, we're gonna have to do a lot of filtering. So I'm going to rely on you as one of the what's the word? One of my bars for what is tolerable, and we just getting the fuck out of here as a mod. So thanks, and I appreciate your help.
And I need to find her. A soldier who may have information.
Yeah, it was a good stream day, but I very much imagine, even if I don't have those numbers the next time I stream on TikTok, when I try again, even the people who weren't or like who did follow that'll come back, I have to do a lot of filtering to know if I like want any of them still in the stream. Like, I know Amelia was there and she was losing her fucking mind too, but yeah, I know she did some filtering because like the way my chat is set up, I could only see like this person has followed the stream, this person has followed the stream, and it was just pushing everything up chat related. So I genuinely was like, I can't even read chat right now, guys. I'm sorry. Like, you might be talking to me, you might be trying to have a convo. It's just not happening. I cannot see it. So good and mentally bad day.
Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach. At the
Why? Oh.
rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier.
He had a comb which he but old though it was, an antique in most.
Mind you, I hear nothing that is going on with this game. That might be my problem with single-player games now.
I stood firm, however, and for all.
And do you know where he went after that?
Like, I play a lot of single-player games,
Be sure.
but like my immersion in them only goes so far because of like how well you can write a quest for me. Like, bitch, what? Oh. Of how well you can write a quest for me. Because a lot of the stuff has just been, oh, I'm looking for this person. Oh, I think they're here. Oh, this person ran into monsters. Oh, kill the monsters. Oh, save person. Oh, never mind. Person is probably dead. Oh, report back to group. Like, it just so loopy. Yeah, I want to, like, obviously I'm loving the growth of, you know, the page as a whole, but, you know, only at the, like, with the maintained safe space that I build through the stream, and like as long as the safe space is maintained and people aren't just like super weird, channel can grow as much as it wants. But I hate that I have to like filter now at like when that rate increases. Like, I love it, don't get me wrong, this shit is great.
Bodies.
Damn, they did. So yeah, the filtering process I appreciate all the help with, because somebody's gonna hop in the chat and say some stupid shit, and I'm just gonna be like, ugh.
The blood is long dry.
You probably popped up in the Fortnite rush. Get out. Hey, there's the comb.
So it is you, Tatienne.
She did.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's.
Who the fuck are you?
The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. By the looks of things,
We both found who we were so.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Think she... We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealings. And does...
If you mean this comb,
He might not be rotting.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly, we all know what happens to... Tell the dame
he ain't
I'm
even
sorry for
playing.
her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body,
Is that wise?
oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. Speaking of which, could you tell her what happened?
It's a community of familia. True. With the
I need to
exception of
tell this
Austin,
about-
yeah, just the... There's nothing we can do about him.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember.
He's a good
Tatiana
person
by.
internally. Externally, horrible. So basically, I found this woman from a brothel. Is that a specific chocobo? What the hell? Bluebird. Okay, it's not even chocobo. This woman from the brothel ran away from home. And the man who was in love with her ran after her. Come to find out, they both get killed by wolves.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You...
Yeah, she did. I'm so desensitized in video games. Like, this girl just got attacked by wolves along with the soldier that was with her. And I'm just like,
I
damn,
see.
bro. Niggas die every day, B.
Dear Tatiana.
Shit.
It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall, but rarely do such
I found this with Tatiana.
There's your comb. I'm sorry. You gotta forgive me. I don't take shit seriously. That, and I also skip a lot of conversation because I can just too long didn't read for anyone that isn't entirely immersed.
I should go.
But then again, I'm kind of the one
I
playing.
have one last
Normal anime interactions. Thank you.
a token of my thanks.
You get me.
The Vale
You really do.
counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperium, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all...
So the Imperial Legion is
Legions?
marching south. Oh, we did hear about this. They're trying to
Were I to
expand
guess, I'd say the
their
Emperor planned
empire
to
because they
abandon
need
the capital,
resources.
but that couldn't possibly be.
I will.
So I'm on a mission to go meet some friends who are supposed to be helping me destroy the Mother Crystal. The Mother Crystal is basically sapping the energy from the earth and causing basically just like drought and like massive, you know, blight is the term they call it, to the earth. So right now I'm supposed to be going with Clive and Jill to attack, or at least come close to a Mother Crystal. I don't know what the plan is for getting rid of the Mother Crystal, but go to the Mother Crystal, one of them, there's several Mother Crystals, go to the Mother Crystal and destroy it, because it's basically destroying the world. And it's, you know, in my mind, a metaphor for climate change, because the Mother Crystals are basically distributed. They mine the Mother Crystals, distribute them around the world, and sell them as like a basic means of like technology. So basically the Mother Crystal is mined into smaller crystals, which have now been used for the world. So the world has to change because we can't keep using crystals, or it's going to destroy the world. Allegedly. Hello, crude oil.
A deserter come home.
America.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Shout out America. Yeah, so that's a Mother Crystal. However, there is very clear ways they can destroy a Mother Crystal, because they can turn into icons, which are giant kaiju monster type things. So that's a small crystal. That small crystal comes from the giant crystal that you saw in the distance earlier. And all the smaller crystals do. So to destroy that giant crystal, I assume their plan is to transform and turn into kaiju giant monster type things and hopefully destroy shit, but who knows. The pleasure houses is what that says. Appreciate you explaining because I'm very new to Final Fantasy. Yeah, Final Fantasy revolves a lot around crystals. There's like 4 major themes. It's always like crystals, like the general world being fucked up and classism, war to some extent, war, classism, crystals, the chosen one, quote unquote, like royalty of some sort, the blessed or like the gifted royalty, something to that extent, and then all of those struggles kind of intertwined. So that is Sid, who is...
So then, how do we proceed?
Okay, so let me start from the top.
Tonight, just after sunset.
The glass gate.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is
Next time we cut out of a cutscene, I got you.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides,
they're fugitives, by the way.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Wasn't it part of the Empire?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before.
And succeeded or failed?
I may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Nice.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If you wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say...
Yeah, it's not a confirmed theory.
If the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
Because it doesn't affect them. The God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves.
Classism.
And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end.
Yep.
The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
Yep.
An outlaw.
Have the Mother Crystals always been in this series?
The crystals controls the realm.
They wouldn't necessarily be called Mother Crystals in every game, but
rulers, we must seem the most convenient
crystals in general, yes.
The most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us?
And I guess the form of what the crystals do in the games kind of varies. So in like in Final Fantasy 14,
our fate means nothing to them.
People have these
No. This isn't a battle you can win with words.
Tattoos, I guess, technically, which coincide with these missions that they're supposed to complete as individuals, right? If they go against that fate and decide to not complete said mission, their body gets turned into crystals. If they do complete said mission, their body gets turned into crystals, if I remember correctly. So in that case, it was like they were turned into crystals purely because of their life and like how the world worked.
Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs, it means my deeds will be remembered.
In like Final Fantasy 1, it was like they treated the crystals like gods. Like the fate is your fate is led by the will of the crystal. So it was like godly, kind of omnipotent sort of power. So crystal as a whole is like generic statement. So I can't say that the crystal is always, you know, a good or a bad thing. It has varying importance. If you continue, we'll not be able to return. Let me see. There's 2 quests here, but I did the other 2. I'm not that interested in doing those 2. All right, let's get it. So yeah, Final Fantasy 15 is a story about royalty, or the royal prince is basically cast out from his kingdom because his kingdom is destroyed and the, you know, the motherfucker that basically destroyed it is now the most powerful and like omnipotent being, if I remember correctly. So then after that, he goes on a quest to basically become more powerful, if I remember correctly. It's weird. It's kind of vague. Final Fantasy 15 was like 6 years ago, I think, at this point.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your
Very good game, though.
shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
True.
For you, has it?
Okay,
Aye,
so
my boy. Even life's smallest challenge.
Clive Rosfield is the son of the Duke of Rosaria. Have I played all of them? No, I've played probably like 6 or 7 of them. I've played 1, but it was like on my phone. I played 2.
My idea of fulfillment.
I played 1, I played 2, I played 7, I played part of 8, I played 11.
Not at all.
My bad. I played
Just
12, which I
wondering
think
if
is actually
the two of
my...
you had finished.
I love when they argue. I played 12, and then I played 13, 14, 15, and now 16. So I've basically played all of them since 12. 13 is the one with lightning, right? Yeah. Okay, so full background. I'm on a mission to go destroy this mother crystal, but the mother crystal is in a different empire's like domain, right? So basically I'm trespassing on some other kingdom's like territory. If they find me, I'm an outlaw. I am, you know, supposed to not be here, so obviously they'll try and kill me. But long full background, if I can somehow explain it in logical sense. The main character is Clive Rosfield, guy I'm using. He is the son of the Duke of Rosaria. Now there are several different. I don't want to go down here because it means I get straight into combat, but fuck it.
They're not from the garrison.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans,
What was I
Clive.
saying?
Perfect plans.
Clive Rosfield is the son of the Duke of Rosaria. Now, the territories are sort of designed based around the idea that they have a specific dominant in each of their areas. Now, a dominant is a person who is chosen by the spirit of the specific elements, right? So the dominant of fire is chosen by the spirit of Phoenix. The dominant of lightning is chosen by the spirit of Rama. The dominant of ice is chosen by the spirit of Shiva. The dominant of wind is chosen by Garuda, which is my bad. The dominant of wind, which is Garuda. So it's supposed to be passed down basically by lineage, right? So the previous Duke of Rosaria was technically Clive's grandfather, right? The power skipped his father
The main tunnel.
and skipped Clive and went to Clive's younger brother, Joshua. Now, Clive was designated as Joshua's protector. So basically his job was, you know, if any danger would befall, you know, the dominant of fire, Clive was supposed to be his shield and fight for him, basically, because Joshua was like 8, right? Joshua was like 8, Clive was like 13. So at the beginning of the game, basically Rosaria is at war with the Imperials, and the Imperials are basically just like the no good, well, not the no good, the I don't even know how to describe it. They're like the most, you know, most pristine, like perfect, like high money, like the most powerful kingdom in the land type shit, right? So they need as much power as they can get. So at the beginning of the game, they go to Phoenix Gate, which is supposed to basically turn Joshua officially into like the dominant of fire, right? Phoenix Gate is under like a Castle Rosaria or some shit like that. No, it's not under a castle. It's supposed to be a very specific spot that they go under, and it's supposed to help him, you know, become the dominant, right? They go to Phoenix Gate, but secretly,
More insects come to be squashed.
I'm like kind of telling the story and watching at the same time.
Only too happy to oblige.
So at the same time, you find out that there are traitors within Rosaria who go to Phoenix Gate, and they basically kill everyone at Phoenix Gate and start killing everyone. So in the process, right, of trying to protect Joshua transforms into Phoenix and basically just like lights a huge fucking fire and tears up the entire fucking place. So in that process, right, out of nowhere, like Clive passes out because, you know, giant fire. Clive passes out and he like disappears. And then a second giant, you know, dominant, or they're called icons, right? When they turn from dominance into the little, you know, they turn from little people into the giant summons, they call them icons, right? So Joshua turns into the icon Phoenix, and then the icon Ifrit appears, right? So they do a fucking giant ass battle, and like Clive is like looking on from the distance as, you know, as this fight's going on, right? Not realizing that he is very clearly this giant like monster that is fighting his brother. So what ends up happening is the giant monster fucking tears a giant hole through Joshua, and Joshua is assumed dead, basically, because everyone at fucking Phoenix Gate is dead. Everyone, quite literally, is dying. So then, after he dies, Clive is like the only person found alive in all the rubble. So his mother, who... Kashik, what the fuck?
Poor wretch.
His mother, who was basically the actual traitor that set all of these spies into Rosaria. Comes through with the Imperial army and is like, hey, I told you not to do anything to Joshua, but kill the rest of them, type shit. I might actually lose this. Kill the rest of them, but, you know, save Joshua. Right? She always hated Clive and, you know, was fine with him dying. But she was like, actually, you know, they find Clive, who's still alive, but she says, you know, he could be of use. Take him to the Imperial army, right? So this world has slaves, but in this world they call them bearers, right? So basically she takes Clive for 13 years and turns him into basically an Imperial army slave, where he's supposed to be fighting for the Imperial army, which then cuts to a scene where Clive is on the battlefield searching for the Dominant of Ice. He's on the battlefield searching for the Dominant of Ice because he has a mission to go kill her. Right? So, mid-mission, there's like 3 different icons that like fucking transform. So like he's on the battlefield and shit is just getting torn fucking limb from limb, bro. Like there's nothing he can do but like, you know, hope to survive. He finds the icon of, or he finds the dominant they're looking for, and it turns out it's Jill, his childhood friend who was helping him raise the dog. So the dog you see here, that was like the dog that he was raising as a kid with Jill, who is over here, this girl who is his best friend from childhood. So he's like, I can't kill her. What do you mean we have to kill her, bro? You got me fucked up if you think I'm going to kill her. Not even knowing she's like still alive, because he's been, you know, an imperial dog for, you know, 13 years. He knows nothing of anyone in his family being alive, even if they are alive, whatever. He's been a slave. What was her motive? It hasn't told us yet. Basically just assumed, you know, she wanted the power for herself type shit. It hasn't really told us yet. So yeah, he finds Jill. He ends up fighting all of the Imperials off and is like, where the fuck am I supposed to go now? Because basically, you know, you fight the Imperials, you're a deserter now. They're going to come kill you. But he's like, he has nowhere to go. Luckily, he runs into Sid, who was the other guy here. He runs into Sid, who's the other guy here, who's like, I don't think this is a good place for you to stay, so why not just come with me? Goes with Sid. Sid's basically like, your friend's gonna be asleep for a while, but I need some help on a mission. You got nothing better to do, come with me. He goes on this mission, finds out Clive, my bad. He finds out Sid is the dominant of Lightning, which is Rama, and he's like, oh, aren't you supposed to be big person important somewhere? He's like, don't worry about it, I did my time. But I'm trying to develop this place where everyone can live regardless of status, right? So the whole world treats bearers basically like they're less than human. Like you're like, basically you're a dog, you're useless if you're not performing your, you know, your job. Do your job. Even if you do your job, do it faster. I don't care. So
Sid,
basically,
ether flood.
sorry, I have
There
to watch
shouldn't
this
be
one
one
second.
here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether hurts odds, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Valid point. So yeah, Sid is on this mission. So you start going around the world meeting all of Sid's friends who are basically helping him achieve this mission of like, hey, the world is kind of fucked and I want to uproot the system because it's ridiculous that anyone should be treated this way. So I want everyone to be treated, you know, equally regardless of where they come from. Beautiful story, right? So in that process, Clive is like, look, I am genuinely only still alive because I am looking for the dominance that killed my brother Joshua. Like, Clive had this like third person view of this giant monster like basically attacking Joshua. So he's like, I need to know like what happened to my brother, and I'm gonna kill whoever killed Joshua. That's the only reason I'm still here, right? And Clive is like, you know what, if you help me, I'll help you get these leads. I'll help you get these leads on, you know, the second dominant of fire. We seem to have found word of a second dominant of fire. Clive is like, that has to be him. There's no one else that could possibly be here to like, you know, have killed my brother, because it was like a huge fight, a bunch of fire, yada yada yada, whatever. So they go to find this second dominant of fire, come to find out that he's under the captivity of a different kingdom. I forget what the kingdom is called, but they're protected by the Garuda of Wind. My bad, the Garuda of wind. The dominant of wind, Garuda. My bad. The dominant of wind, who is blessed by the spirit of Garuda. Garuda is the icon. And her name is Benedicta. Benedicta is the dominant. They find her, and
Doesn't look that far.
Sid goes through they have this whole like come to Jesus moment where she's like, Sid, why did you leave us? Like, why is this so dramatic? Unless it's gonna break. Benedicta's like, why did you leave us? He's like, because I don't exist and live under the ideology of kings and queens and all this other shit. He's like, y'all shit is weird. I don't fuck with that. So I left. And basically, she talks about like, you're a wizard, Harry. Shut up. Basically, she was like, well, I don't care what you want to do, but if the, if the Empire or whatever finds you, I can't look the other way, right? And then Clive basically butts in and is like, I don't give a fuck about this reunion. Where's the second dominant of fire? She's like, who the fuck are you? And then Clive is like, I don't care if you know who I am. Where's the second dominant of fire? Yada, yada, yada. Hands get thrown. Benedicta leaves. Clive is like, I'm not letting her get away. They chase after her. And then eventually find her in this, what is this? Oh, war cry. They find her in this castle, chase her down in the castle. What's his name's like, where is this dominant? Clive is like, where's this dominant of fire, bro? Like, I'm not gonna keep fucking asking you. Like, we can't keep playing like this. Like, someone's gonna tell me where this shit is, right? Or I'm just gonna kill everyone around, basically. She's like, you ain't gonna do shit, but whatever. What's his face? Since you betrayed us, or this is Benedicta. Since you've betrayed us, Sid, I have no choice but to kill you. Sid's like, go ahead and try. They get into a fight. She beats the shit out of Sid. And then she starts leaving. Clive's like, no, the hell you don't. The fuck? Oh, because she summons like 2 giant harpies and they have to fight. Or Clive has to fight them while she's fighting Sid. And then Sid's like old and like, not as nimble as he used to be. So he loses, right? He gets flattened by this like giant ass statue. And and then Benedicta leaves while Clive is dealing with these harpies. So after Clive beats the harpies, he's like, damn, Sid's dead. This is crazy. He goes up to chase after Benedicta. He meets her on the roof. He's like, we're not gonna have this convo again. Where is the second dominant of fire? She's like, bro, I don't even know who you are, but if you're gonna keep getting in my way, I have to kill you. They get into a fight. Clive somehow fucking wins. And then in the process of the fight, massive giant, icon transformation happens to Clive, and Ifrit is the dominant, or the icon that he is. So he transforms into Ifrit, and it's one of those like, oh, he did a giant transformation, but he doesn't know he's the one that transformed type shit. Like when Naruto used to do like the old nine-tailed fox like gimmick. It was like, oh, I did this to everyone? Holy shit, my bad, guys. I feel horrible. But Clive wakes up and has no idea, right? And then after the fight, Clive wins, and he's like, so he had one all along? Yep. So after Clive wins, he's like, you're going to tell me where the second dominant fire is. He goes up to grab her, and he, like, basically takes her power from her, right? So that's the reason why you keep seeing these switch forms, right? So all of the people who are attached to the dominants have the ability to borrow their powers, but not really use them as, like, personal. Like I can use fire-related abilities because I am part of the Rosaria family, or the Rossfield family, right? So the dominant of fire, Joshua, gave him the power to use fire. So he was born with this fire, or not born with this fire power. He uses this fire power, right? So then I stole the wind power from the other girl after I beat her in that fight, and it completely disappeared from her. Like, she can't even use that shit at all anymore. So he leaves, and then they go back to finding out, you know, where is the second dominant of fire, whatever. He's been taken prisoner, who knows what. Okay. Oh, fuck. I wasn't paying attention. So after that, Jill wakes up. They come back. Jill is awake, and he's like, "Oh my God, Jill, where the fuck have you? Like, how long were you gonna be out? I was worried you were dead, right?" Mind you, this is the point where Clive realizes he's the dominant that killed Joshua, because he's like, "How the fuck did I just transform? And this feels so familiar, and I'm the one here, yada, yada, yada." There's a lot missing here, right? Like, Joshua died because of this giant monster, and so now I'm the giant monster? What the fuck? And he has this come to Jesus moment where he's like, fuck, I'm the one that killed Joshua. Has like a huge mental breakdown and shit, where he's like, oh my God, I can't believe I killed my brother. Right. So then he said, I have to go back to where it all started. They went back to Phoenix Gate. This is 13 years later. Everything's destroyed. Like, the Empire's taken the area, all this shit. Like, now, you know, all of the people are like in basically poverty to some extent. And, you know, the area is basically in Imperial control. Fuck. So he's like, I just have to know. I just have to know. Fuck.
My wounds,
Fuck me, dude. So then after they go back to Phoenix Gate, he thinks he sees this hooded man. So like the first time he transformed, there was this hooded man that appeared, and he's been trying to figure out who the fuck this hooded man is ever since he, you know, first came to Phoenix Gate, right? So they go down actually into Phoenix Gate where Joshua was supposed to become, you know, the official dominant of fire, yada, yada, yada. They go through Phoenix Gate. At the end of Phoenix Gate, Clive has this moment where, like, anime moment, he has this internal, like, fight with himself where basically he's like, you know what? I am Ifrit. Like, I was the one that killed my brother, but I'm not going to keep running from my past anymore. Like, this is who I am. I'm the second dominant of fire, and I guess I just don't know what's going on. But I have to live with this now. I've been blessed with this power, so I'm going to use it. Then he comes back to meet... Comes back to meet Sid. I bet that's not even better than the weapon I'm using. Comes back to meet Sid, and then Sid tells him about this plan to destroy the Mother Crystals, and you're at present time. So basically, Clive has just gone through a bunch of horrible shit where he killed his brother, finds out he's the one who killed his brother, was a slave for 13 years, was then freed, and then here we are. So it is assumed that Clive has control of his powers, but it is not 100% confirmed.
What happened to 2?
Ask one.
What happened to 2? Ask one.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now.
I love this banter. Good storytelling? Yeah, it's a great story. I do love it so far. It has taken like I feel like 20 hours to get to this point though. Very slow paced. I very much like too long didn't read like half of that story. But very good either way. So far I only have the power of Phoenix and Garuda, and
I can't see a thing.
I am assuming the next... Oh, random sidebar. They find out... So Benedicta or the Garuda of Wind... The Dominant of Wind and the Dominant of Earth have been fucking. So the Dominant of Wind, after she loses her power to Clive, she gets ambushed by this like small army, and they send her body to the Dominant of Earth with a message that says
No one about.
Sid ordered this to be done, or like send your thanks to Sid, something like that. So basically Sid's been framed for killing the Dominant of Wind, and the Dominant of Earth now wants to kill Sid, and so Sid,
but this,
they put basically like a group of people who are following Sid, and Sid has no idea, but eventually they're just gonna pop up at like Sid's home, like this hideout spot that he's created, and destroy everything. So that is gonna happen eventually. I don't know, but Sid's out on a mission, so I'm assuming they're gonna go back there, destroy that shit while Sid is out, and then Sid's gonna come back and it's all burned down, and he's got to be like, who the fuck did this? Find one person who's still somewhat alive, talk to that person, and be like, oh, it was the Dominant of Earth, and now we're on an angry mission to go kill him.
Tragic cost to this remarkable architecture.
So yeah.
Don't blame me, he started it.
So now we're hunting the Mother Crystal.
How did you make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
So yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Welcome to Final Fantasy 16. I don't think there's anything major you might have missed. The game is quite linear, so anything you might have missed would have been like side quest stuff that I did. Yeah, game's kind of messy just because, you know, just because nobody really wants to, you know, nobody really wants to make any change in the world. The world is the way it is, and it's supposed to stay that way because, you know, that's just the status quo. Game plays like Devil May Cry, which is really good. I will say it's kind of marginally irritating occasionally, just because it feels kind of limited. Like Devil May Cry, I feel like I'd already have like 20 different combos down. This game, I feel like I'm using the same one all game. But I'm only level 23. Most of these games end around 50 to 60, so I wouldn't even say I'm halfway through the game, even actively, because as you get later into the game, it also becomes harder to level up. Just general RPG experience. So yeah. Basically, I'm saying the game is good, but I'm just hoping I haven't gotten the full combat experience yet.
Stay down.
I really love doing that. So, I mean, from like the trailers and shit I've seen, ow, fuck. From like the trailers and shit I've seen, there's like really like, you know, a couple different icons and like dominants I still have to meet. So, I'm not gonna assume that I've even reached like the depth of like the combat, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool so far. Come on, I dodged the whole thing except for that. Yeah, I've gotten like the maximum optimization off of the combos I have so far. So that's why I'm kind of like waiting for some new shit to like start using in combos. I got a solid air combo off. I got basically optimized ground combos. So I'm like, I need some variation here. You know, I have 2,000 points that I don't use.
When I was in
I genuinely have 2,400 points that I haven't used. I feel like maybe I should buy this tornado, but I also don't want... Let me see what this is. I also just don't want to get an ability yet that I'm just not going to like use that often. I forget what this does. I have to... Yeah, so like it's clear that there's going to be a couple other things here, but you
Imperial
know,
Army,
I gotta get to it.
soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Do I think I'm gonna get other elements? Yeah, for sure. My fear is like which ones.
Be careful then.
Because if I'm gonna get ice, it means that either she has to die or I have to take her power. If I get thunder or lightning, that means I have to take his power. And you know, unless they're gonna die, then there's no way I get their powers probably. Well, actually, no. Benedicta didn't have to die, but they wouldn't willingly give up their powers as the dominants, is what I'm saying. Clive would have to accidentally take it, or they would have to like sacrifice their power and be like, "Here, Clive." Because on the first time it happened, it was completely by accident. So Titan, it's going to be the same thing where it's like, oh, you're a clear enemy. I can just take this from you. Like you are my enemy. I have no problem taking your power from you. But like, you know, Jill and what's his face?
Ready, Clive?
It's like, damn. How did I know I needed to do that? I think I'm actually higher level than I need to be right now. Oh!
Flames to me!
Come on, bro. Bring that ass here. Yoink. Oh, this is about to be bad. Oh, never mind. It worked out. I do feel like this game is a lot more about like the cinematics than it is like the actual, you know, like gameplay. Like it's very theatrical, it feels like occasionally. Or maybe I just played too many like Final Fantasy games, so I'm a little biased.
Clive, look out!
Oh. feel like I'm watching Game of Thrones, yeah. True. I will say that all of these games are also like medieval themed, so like you're not wrong. Well, not necessarily medieval themed actually, because Final Fantasy VII isn't really medieval themed. Ow. But I do love medieval themed stuff. It tends to have really solid lore when it comes to like world building. Oh fuck, I knew it was gonna explode and I didn't think about it the second time. Oh, wrong button, but it still fucking worked out. God. Frag. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, that's dangerous. That's also dangerous. That is also dangerous. Okay, I'll take it. And usually sword use is medieval. True! Oh, God. I don't know what this means. Clive? 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 Okay, I'll take it. Oh, thank God my cooldown still work. Wall. Oh my God, I fucked up. That's fucking great.
You know what to do, boy. Not this time. My wounds, boy.
Oh, that would have hurt. Oh, that actually worked a way different way I thought I was going to. I should have used my power up. So that's the dungeon boss. It does usually follow the trajectory of entry into finding out how area works, learn about why the area is so fucked up, mini boss, go further into area, leads to ending of area or entryway into new area with boss.
Guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a good sign, Sid.
If If this all works and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our before they get better.
Death flag.
To wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope in the end they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
It's Jill and the dog.
And it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious.
Sid the Vicious is tough. So yeah. Where are you, Torgal? Can't right now? Okay. Alright, I'll come back to you, Torgal. So yeah, Mother Crystal. So anything from this point onward is also stuff that I'm learning. Because obviously I've never played this game before.
We're almost there. Anyone have any second thoughts?
Not me.
The
We're
inner
with you
sanctum.
to the end, Sid.
Then what are
Potion.
we waiting for?
High potion. Okay, regular potion. High potion? Anywhere? High potion? You're telling me you don't know everything ever. Hey, man. I try to, you know, be knowledgeable about things. It's funny how, like, I want nothing to do with being an educational streamer. But sometimes I just do it very naturally. I'll just start talking about, like, hours and hours of content that have nothing to do with what's going on.
It's beautiful.
Too bad we're here to destroy it. Stay focused.
The heart of Sunbreak.
You explained everything super well, so props. Thank you. Because sometimes I feel like I'd be rambling and it doesn't make sense. But if it all worked out, I'm good. Is obviously too strong for a sword, bro. I don't doubt someone's tried that.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive. But I meant that figuratively. The cause clearly
Not made sense?
sterner stuff.
Perfect. Glad someone else is along for the journey.
Tiger's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
Is he about to prime or is he going to turn into the fucking icon? Yeah, he's about to. So icons, you'll see what I mean in a second. So this is Rama, the spirit, basically, of lightning.
That's more like it.
I still don't think that's going to destroy it for some reason. Or it did. Okay. Not bad, broski.
Clive, look.
What is that?
That boy's super dead.
Sid! Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you.
Jill? Shiva? Oh yeah, Torgal.
Hold on.
My boy Sid said, I am not done. Somebody want to explain what the hell? God damn it, not another one of these moments, Clive.
Where the hell am I?
Get it together, bro. You gave me back control right now. Typhon?
You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive.
Hello? Okay, cool. I'm on stream, by the way, so... No, I didn't. So you had to hang up? Damn, bro. It's like that? You pretty much aren't. You know, it's not like I'm getting any.
Get out of my head. I don't answer to you. I'm leaving. One way or another.
Of course there is. Okay, glad you have fun. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. Final Fantasy 16. I've had it about 2 weeks now. I got it the day it came out. It is very fun. You're actually not on speaker at the moment. Just at, you know, protecting my potential investments. Big money.
That power isn't yours.
I'm sorry, what just happened? Oh. I hear you now. What's up?
But this is mine.
Cutting out again.
I remember now.
This is it, freak.
I have fire.
Shit is great. Wow, that's beautiful. I love that for you. Yeah, I'm here. Oh wait, there you go. My fault. My phone was on you. I'm glad you had fun. Very surprising combo it sounds like you had, but you know. Alright. Be safe. Love you too, bye. She always be fucking calling me. Midstream, bro! That's my sister. Oh, this shit is so cool! So sweet. Stop. Bitch, what? Yeah, I assume that's what I was gonna do. Zoom! I believe Typhon is also a dominant. Or not a dominant, an icon. I think Typhon is the... No, Leviathan is in water. This shit is so cool. Zoom! I should be done, bitch. You have 0 HP. I guess you didn't. Okay, what in the fuck just happened?
It's done.
What in the fuck is happening? Is this internal or external, bro? Oh. 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 Hey, good luck, bro. Mink. That better be a fucking new power. This is the idol form? Yes. So... So, icons is what they're called. E-I-K-O-N, icon. Oh, great. Oh, every time I think I'm done, there's just more to go. So is this just a spirit in a mother crystal, or like what is going on? I want you to realize he's hitting me hard as fuck. Oh, I'm not on TikTok, so you could see how much damage this shit is doing. Oh, I'm so fucked. Oh, God. Thank you for your dance lesson videos. I'm a star at work now. I love that for you. That's exactly the stuff I love hearing. Woo! I'm glad they're helping. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Demon wall? What the fuck? What in the fucking... Oh! What in the... Oh, he wasn't done? Bro. Bro, bro, bro! I'm older than my coworkers and I shock them weekly with a new one. Hey, there's about 200 you can use. So, trust me. If you think you're done, you're not done. Oh my god, the pillar lasts for a second. Oh, thank the Lord, bro. He fights with Clive's basic abilities. I keep forgetting. Come on, not this shit again, bro. Oh, I didn't go far enough. Woo, woo, woo. Almost went too far. The last two dead ass did barely miss though. And that definitely hit me. Why everybody want to call? Oh God! Why everybody want to call me when I'm streaming? Is Typhon an icon? I don't think so. You're famous? I wish, Geisha. I do. Spirit Bomb! Face ass. Psych. Oh, fuck. Rasengan. True. This game is so cool, dude. I feel like I haven't played a game that has made some shit like super cinematic like this in a long time. Oh, he's still holding it. He's still holding it. Oh, shit. Oh, God, I wasn't paying attention. Ah! Oh, you ain't used Tasty Steve yet? On the commentary? That's crazy. What's good, Christian? This is insane, bro. Ah! Will you get a chance to check your phone? I just did check my phone. That was what I was talking about. You got to start using these, Steve Scott. Breath of Fire, Flames of Rebirth? What is that? Is that the ability I don't have? I feel like it has to be the ability I don't have. Yeah, Clive, what the hell just happened? Clive be having these anime moments. He's going to go back to real time. No one has moved. Tell me it works. Have a great night, and thanks again. Absolutely. You have a great night as well. Appreciate you tuning in. You can pick your own color commentators. Yeah, you got to start using those, bro. Especially Tasty Steve. That boy's hilarious. Learning a lot about Final Fantasy. Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy has so much depth to it.
Well, enjoy your nap.
Please tell me you're not dying, right?
This, it's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't.
If that's not the most terrifying experience to turn around to, bro.
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him. Think again.
Well, I did say he was going to have to do it. I'm about to turn on the crowd so they can cheer for me while I fight with Honda. Nice.
One left. That'll do me.
I mean, I knew this was... Death Flag called it or not. Tell me I didn't call that. Okay, but you can't die here. Who takes... Oh, Gav. You didn't call that? Shut the hell up, Austin. You don't know
Clive.
shit.
For so long, I thought I had all the answers. Then I met you. I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life.
True.
It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Yep. Told you this is what was gonna happen.
The rest is in your hands.
Literally. I choose you.
Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw
Crystals,
the
yep.
world needs to help it break free,
You're the one who's gonna do it.
stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
Oh my god. You actually called this? I'm sorry. I've just played so many video games. The storylines are too... I got emotionally invested. Yeah. I feel like I could write my own... Oh, we're not done. I've watched so many anime I can like predict. Watched so many anime, played so many single player games. Look at you. A true gentleman.
In ashen grip, let ember glow to kindle flames anew.
Didn't call that, but this is a moment I called a while ago that everyone who's here would know I called this also. Surprise! Joshua's alive. Sorry. That's Clive's younger brother who he thought he killed at the beginning of the game. This is the second dominant of fire he was chasing earlier in the game.
Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner.
Hey, Torgal.
Do you remember me, boy?
That man ain't dead. Yeah, we knew.
Protect them. That was very brave.
Yeah, but it's not like
I know
Torgal
you're
can be
there.
like
Ultima.
Ultima. It's not like, you know, Joshua can suddenly, or Torgal can suddenly be like, oh, Joshua's alive, bro. Oh, so is this a human? Is that a dominant, or is he just a...
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this.
Phoenix down.
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Oh. And you think I can't? You're right. Like, what do you mean?
Mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
Oh.
Disturbance.
We'll leave.
Now.
My brother.
Hello. Nice.
This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix.
Now it's time for him to protect his older brother. True.
Come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you.
But I can keep you here.
To protect my brother, I don't have to.
Really? He's only gonna get a split second to see Joshua alive again? To be like, no, you're actually dead now? Like, what? Lame.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
Oh, is he gonna fuse it with himself? Or he's gonna seal it? I'm so confused.
Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
No means no. It's not like it's crashing down, it's dissipating, bro. Why are you guys panicking? Can you imagine? Giant mountain in backyard ceases to exist. Like what? Meanwhile, this is what I was talking about. This is Sid's hideout. Oh no, not Gav, bro. Good shit, Gav. Called this also.
Gav, we've got to go.
Not without this.
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
Lurking? No problem. I'm here. Damn, bro.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
Dead. It's not looking good for our heroes.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere.
Ew.
Take a bite.
Shouldn't Chocobo be like
I've got
chicken?
peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, palmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road?
Keep walking.
I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
Are they on their way to the next one, or like what's the goal here? 5 years later? Year of the Realm, 878.
It's good to see you, Sid. What have we learned?
He's basically just disguising himself as Sid now?
Bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town.
What?
And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way. Kupka's private guard. It's a trap. And not a very good
So
one.
18 years have passed in-game already.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall. You do nothing of the sort.
He's 33, by the way.
Comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum. So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer. That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them.
Aye, but it does.
Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
No, bro, you didn't warn
You're
me.
Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Yeah. Oh, the tattoo's burned off his face. That's cool. The bearer tattoo. Or at least it looks like they tried to burn it off his face if it isn't fully.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
This courtyard is a horrible place.
Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
Nice to see you all.
It's going to be all right.
This nigga a superhero now?
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Too cool for school. transition into combat in a second. 1, 2, 3. Transition. There it is. No, not yet still. I can tell when it happens.
The bearers?
Safe.
There's the transition. Yep, Power of Thunder. Interesting. Oh.
Sid dies here! Outlaws in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
Enough to make it a problem.
Titan sends his regards.
All right.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
Pause?
They brought a pet. You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
This shit is so cool. Oh god. Nice! Republican poor... Republican is just funny. Funny there. Republican War Panther. Level up! Lightning Shard, which means new weapon upgrade.
with this?
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them.
There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
It's an ungrateful job, man.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's not much you can do. Like, are you gonna...
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Yeah. You're just gonna let them talk to you like that?
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
Yeah, exactly.
If you say so.
We should go.
Can't go nowhere north. Is this a new hideout? It has to be. First one's long gone.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery.
Terrorism is also a very, very much running
We've made their lives
thing.
harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path.
This is the path we chose.
I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
Yep.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Terrorism.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
What in the absolute hell? Is this just a marooned ship? Sweet Om.
Hot Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Good to know Otto's
Never a
alive.
dull moment.
Yep. R.I.P. to Kid. Okay, pile drive. Blind Justice, that's what this thing does. What does mastering it do? Increases number of lock-ons, I can work with that. This just reaches further if I remember correctly. And then this shift distance, okay. Oh, that's tough. Green one's the best? You don't even know what...
A voice for the people.
You don't even know what the green one does. What does mastering this do? Increases the amount of time, I'd assume. Adds a third limit break gauge. I thought I had 3 already. Partially restoring HP. I kind of want this one the most. Yeah. Heat wave's alright. Actually, no. This is going to be the best for... That's going to be the best one for sure. Green is the best color. Okay, I'll give you that, sure. Judgment Bolt. Actually, wait. What is this? Judgment Bolt, Thunderstorm. I don't like Thunderstorm that much. Pile Drive's better. Actually, 192. Do I have enough? It's good for... Whoa. It's good for combat, Bo. You purple motherfucker. I already did all the red stuff. Okay. It's cool, but not what I need.
Finish with that log,
Red addiction continues. What do you mean addiction? It's just the best thing.
Staying long this time?
McDonald's Overwatch. What is with you? You motherfuckers need to go hit a gym if McDonald's is the first thing you think of when you see red and yellow.
Hey, word of your adventures.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers. No one seems keen to join hand. Any news while we were...
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the
Republican.
army. Should be back any...
Understood.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be, and I'm sure she has her...
She misses him. As do all of us.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Wait, who the fuck are you?
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been... So, could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws.
As always, yeah.
Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for one. But the real question...
How did we get here? History lesson.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured,
I've been waiting for this
recent
all
days
fucking
have
game,
seen
dude.
the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp.
For which reason, she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambraquois boots.
Sambraquois.
Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor.
God damn.
A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army.
True.
From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic.
Oh fuck.
The Kingdom of Waloed.
Waloed.
And of course, our friends in Yaran.
Yara.
Who will be
wow,
left
that's
standing,
wild.
I wonder,
The Iron Kingdom.
when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Interesting.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Man, fuck them.
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet, in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when this... Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson...
Even.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Wow, so what, 18 years have gone through this game in real time? 18, 20 years?
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard. Welcome home, Club.
I believe this belongs to you.
A voice for the
Vivian asked me
people.
to
A
return.
voice for the people.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head.
Typhon.
But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the
Oriflamme,
Dominion,
I believe, is
I regret that I have been able to find little and less.
the Imperial capital.
I am sorry.
Please. Don't.
I fear it is not more books that I... Mayhap we look in the wrong...
I'll see what I can...
You are too kind. There are not many in...
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though.
Hey!
He's got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's
Watch
no
your
such
language.
thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. The loss of their parents weighs heavy. Titan took much from us that night, and the wounds that remain.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Return to your chambers. Okay, so I mean, this hideout's kind of cool. Ah, Nan,
Not
someone
back a
who's
blink
still
and
alive.
You're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself.
Tarya? I thought that was Nan.
And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your...
Not a Stolas.
And then you get some...
No, Nan is the old lady. Tarya, yeah, that's right.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment.
So, I know Sid has a daughter, but like where? Interesting. Wall of memories. You just chilling in
Otto
here,
was here
Jill?
earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Clives are delivered to Clive. Reading table. Cool. The Republic's play. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
Okay, I'm back. What was the last thing you remember seeing? Because you might have missed a lot of shit.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years.
It's been 5 years.
If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
It's your fear
Summoning
of it,
an
bro.
icon exacts a price not easily paid.
Yeah, part of your life
knows
force.
this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
Force to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take
Nice.
more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain.
After Joshua
war, loss
absorbed the other
upon
guy's
loss.
energy? Okay, so nothing really.
Now they rob us of our very homes.
Sid is
leaving
dead.
naught but dust and
He took
ash.
Sid's power. Sid.
But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that.
Oh, Clive is now
And to
going
me,
around
That's no burden.
basically trying to free
I know.
free people under the name Sid. He's basically
Try
carrying
not
on
to
Sid's
forget.
legacy as the name Sid.
We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
And then 5 years pass. 5-year time skip. I have no idea what they've been doing
He was
for
there.
5 years.
It wasn't an illusion.
Okay, well, I'm glad he
I
knows.
heard him call out to Ultima.
Right, so they gave a name to that thing, Ultima. Or at least Joshua gave a name to it. Yeah, nothing else really happened, if I recall.
If Joshua is still alive,
There's just a
he'll be
5-year
looking
time
for
gap.
That thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals.
So he had that internal fight with Ultima. But he never really did get full control of Ifrit, is what I've learned. Meanwhile, Joshua, the Northern Territories.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
So dramatic.
A moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
You're
Not
not
at
intruding
all.
on anything.
We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha. from the
Speak
inn.
freely.
She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
All right, that's cool. Random placement for that. Pretty sky though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this hideout, this new hideout is basically like an abandoned ship in the middle of the water. It's really weird, but
Does that one have blood on it?
Sharon.
And what can I do for you? Try not to get yourself killed, eh?
Let me ask about the past 5 years. See what she says.
Is it business or pleasure?
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh, it's like old school Final Fantasy.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Crazy. You promised me you won't let anything. Sid will save us. Yada yada yada. Okay.
Watch yourself out there.
Blacksmith, where are you? Are you up here somewhere? No. Let me see if I can find where. Yes, you are up here somewhere. I'm just gonna do it while I'm here versus trying to figure out later. Hello, sir.
Back, are ya?
Was your hair always black? I thought it was
So
gray,
would
dude.
it be?
11 bolt.
Not bad. If I do
Appreciate
say so
that.
myself.
Crazy how I got armor like 3 fucking eras ago,
Anything else?
and I still am using that armor. I got this armor when he changed clothing at like level 16 maybe, and he put on this drip, which is his father's old clothing.
What do we know, Otto?
Thought I could be the leader of anything like a CEO, but now my anxiety could never. I think I could.
Fight over at Martha's Rest.
Leading a whole community. I think I could. Not even I think I could. I know I could. I just don't think I would want to now.
Martha vanished.
I'm very much more
Ain't like her, Clive.
of a second hand,
Something's not right.
like a right hand
think this
man.
was
I don't
planned?
like being a leader
Course it
anymore.
bloody was.
My
Ever since
enjoyment in it
Eastport,
isn't
the
nearly as
Empire's
high.
been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne.
He's gonna need something thicker than his dad's clothes. I mean,
Rosfield to power.
if you don't get hit, you'll be fine.
Turn their attentions to the pallbearers. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind.
And now she's fallen into the hands of the...
Couple of curse breakers are all. They should help speed up the search. But if they...
Don't worry, Otto.
So I'm looking for Martha. You do? You're streaming? You're gaming? See, but that's why I say this is your community, not mine. I'm just the second in command, you know? True. Like, I'm just the guy who takes none of this seriously and just chills out and plays Fortnite for hours on end.
Finish with that lot. Welcome back, Sid.
Why you stand up like that, bro? That's mad creepy.
Blighted built is everything aside from the holes in the lake water doesn't agree.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand
The
scheme
thought
to
makes
suck
me
the
nauseous.
back
I
from the
can't
lake
lead
like we
this.
do
You
in the
absolutely could.
atrium,
That slurry will keep eating away
If
at the
I think you
timber
can,
like
then you
young
definitely
Ted
can.
Does our limp, assuming we had any pitch.
I don't put my
which
faith
we
in people
don't
often.
doubt the old tub's got.
Of course, I will skip.
Well, to make now, and it's
He needs wood for his whatever this is. Caulk and ball. Hey yo. Oh, I forgot there's a photo mode. He needs what? He just needs wood for his ship. Okay, see, now there's no way to not say this and not say pause. He needs wood for his ship.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
I wonder how long the cooldown is on that. Absolutely insane, I figured. Hawk and Ball is a crazy name for a quest, bro. Pitcher wax, that's what he needed.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
He better. The way that I'm just randomly disconnecting entirely and then reconnecting to OBS. Wow, okay, so these loading screens are crazy fast. So I was complaining about the game being procedurally generated, not even procedurally generated, being in like segments and like, oh, you gotta leave this place to load the next one. Only because I very much underestimated the speed at which going to the world map and loading the next part of the game would be. So this is actually kind of insane. I do love that Clive is a lot more like human now.
Reeks like a chocobo's
Like he's no longer just the I want to die.
Yeah. Same as me old man.
Quest complete. Cock and Ball is so wild to me. Okay, so what is this last badge of might? What is this last currency I just got? Beam abandons a Bentley. Remove from shortcuts. Old Resident Evil games have a loading screen for opening doors and animation. Yeah, I can't even. It's way like it's just super unreasonable to me to like have like a crazy loading time on anything now. Like playing PC games, Flames of Rebirth cooldown by 12 seconds. Maybe I should have gotten Flames of Rebirth. Fuck. 12 seconds is kind of crazy. Yeah, if anything has like a super long cooldown now, I like opt out immediately. I'm like, no, thank you. Takes too long to cast. I like this, but what does it do again? Increases hit and ability radius. So wait, what's the other move I have in here? What does triangle do? Is triangle thunderstorm? No, triangle is pile drive. I'm sitting here acting like I don't already have that move equipped. Do I get something special for unlocking every single move? I doubt it. Yeah, Flames of Rebirth I definitely want to get so I can replace Rising Flames. I don't know why I do that when I forget that I have to just walk to the world map anyways. Or I can open it up instead of walking to the world map.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Man, every time I pop up somewhere, it looks like it's a fucking mess.
Let's get you to a physical.
Martha! Who the fuck are you?
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. And it appears he was right.
You were. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but...
Any idea what?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards...
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bed.
Jill and I will go after them.
We will.
Alright, they found
before you go,
Martha.
One of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound...
You do the same.
A culling is not a good look. Martha, I'm coming.
There was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Martha, I'm on the way. Don't do anything stupid. Not usable. Didn't even see the flies. You thought I was slicing air. It is kind of dark in game on screen. I might need to turn my brightness up on stream. Martha! I hope you're not dying.
Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the...
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their poor souls turned on the Imperial.
Then, Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn?
Curse Breakers is a tough name for our group.
Black Shield. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Damn, Torgal. Don't worry, I'm coming to save you.
Are we too late?
Damn, bro.
There might still be someone inside.
Damn, bro. Damn, bro.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers.
Bro, this is not the time.
They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. That bit colluding with the enemies of the...
Oh, the Black Shields.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
That's a bar.
On these our swords.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
It must be the Rosaria code.
This won't take long. Give me thunder!
They talk a lot. Woo! I have 38,000 gold. I have yet to find a use for gold.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quest complete. Breath of Wind, Gouge.
I didn't see the abbot.
Guess we gotta look around. What's all this talk then?
The abbot.
He over here in the corner dead. Yep. Why do they expect people to be alive? Let's be honest. They just be massacring motherfuckers in these games, bro. Not a care in the world.
The bearers died protecting him.
As they should.
Upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive.
Oh?
We're friends of Martha. They are.
If only that were true. Man, the Imperials in every fucking Final Fantasy game.
The Black Shields.
Is just so fucked.
Will return. Jose. Tell Martha.
Oh, he did.
Where are you? In here.
Clive.
He ain't a survivor, champ.
He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers...
No, they didn't. But it was their choice.
Yeah, they did fight a noble death.
Awaited them and chose to meet it on their
Or fight a noble fight.
Fighting for
Soul
those
death.
who fought.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw them...
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
She's gonna die too. I'm calling
There's
it
a
not
drawbridge
soon.
not
She
far from
better
here.
not, bro.
Radix jump.
But eventually.
Goes there as swift.
I mean, I
If the
hope
abbot
it's
was still
not.
with us, he'd have
Even
taken the
eventually,
dust there
bro.
himself and performed the casting.
Can't have this many people die, bro.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperium.
Torgal. The writers don't seem to mind. Yeah, I mean, can't say I... Oh, that is not a plant. Yeah, I mean, the writing for this game definitely follows a trajectory I'm expecting, so right when Clive thinks he's reached, you know, his perfect point of achievement and, you know, we finally made it happen-esque area, she's gonna die. So, trust me, I think she will too, but I don't know when that's gonna be. Because they're in another pretty low point in the story. They're in another, like, transitional point in the story. Where, you know, this person here has to deal with this thing over here. Needed to give me a mini-boss, huh? Finally! Bounty hunting! Fuck, I've been looking for when this was going to come into this game. Every now and then, climb encounter, yada yada yada. Notorious marks own him renown, but also rare materials to craft it. Thank you. I've been looking for where this was gonna be in this game.
Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
This is just like extraneous, like side quest stuff. Oh, casting doom terrifies me. Oh, that answers that, actually. Okay, so it's not like the normal Doom. I knew that was gonna fucking cancel my shit. What do I get from it? It depends. Final Fantasy games, it kind of changes what you get from it. I should get a lot of skill points, and... Ow. I should get a lot of skill points, and... who knows what else, actually. EXP, yes. EXP for sure. Why do I never lock on in this game? Oh my god, okay, yeah, it's gonna take me a second to learn how to optimize the rest of the new shit I just got from fucking Sid. Oh god, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good.
Nice try.
I mean, we'll see, because in other Final Fantasy games, it gives you, you know, like, items you can't get anywhere else, a good amount of EXP. And then some like extra shit that, like, I don't know, like there might be like a third currency I just haven't learned exists yet. Holy crap. Oh, so that freezes time. That's great to know. So that's my finisher now, okay, instead of fucking, whatchamacallit, lift. I can't even with that parry. Ow. Done! This move is just so fucking strong. Notorious Mark slain, so it'll tell me. 5,000 gold, 35 ability points kind of sucks. I guess renown is what the last currency is, and then a good chunk of experience. I don't know what that last currency is. We're gonna find out what it does when I guess need to use it somewhere.
That must be the bridge.
There needs to be a new Tales game. I don't know if there's been a Tales game since like 20 really.
So shall the waters cleanse.
You got a couple things that's nice, yeah. And I think there's usually like a bounty board too. So like, even if that one's the first one I came across, eventually when I go to town, they're gonna be like, oh, there's a bounty board. You can go hunt this monster somewhere else. Who the fuck? Oh, Jill. And then once you start hunting, you know, the other stuff, then it gets to be like cool. Like you get into Tales. Oh, it's a JRPG game. There's a couple of ones that are like super popular. Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Vesperia. Tales of Symphonia is probably the most notorious one. But it's a JRPG game, very anime-esque. Plays very similarly to Star Ocean. I don't know if you know anything about Star Ocean. Very action RPG-esque, very super anime storyline style. The game that you start playing is not the game you finish playing, as in like storyline. Like you expect the characters to be one way, and then you find out the world is in a whole bunch of other types of bullshit that our characters now have to solve because they are, you know, the answer to the world's problems. As Clive, you know, basically is the same thing. I started on a revenge quest for my brother, which then became I'm protecting the world from the mother crystals, which now becomes what the fuck is Ultima. So that type of thing. But it's a very good game. Very good game. It's actually a multiplayer game, actually, too. Full party of 4, usually, I believe. Very, very fun gameplay style. My favorite one is Tales of Vesperia, but it's like Final Fantasy, where none of the storylines overlap, but the concept of the Tales of, quote-unquote, part is like a standard through the whole game.
Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't.
Basically, it's just a lot of, you know, the world. Are they older or newer? Technically older. I mean, they've been making games since I was a kid, so I don't know what the most recent one is, but I know I played it. In fact, I don't know if I streamed it or I might have beaten off stream.
The rumors started moons ago.
I'm actually Googling it. Tales of Arise, I did beat. Tales of Zestiria, Tales of Berseria, Tales of Shilia, Tales of Graces, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of the Abyss, that's another really popular one. Since 1995.
These black shields are doing.
Yeah, they've been making a lot of games. I didn't know Tales of the Arise was 2021. That's surprising.
Why do it at all?
I thought this was an older game.
I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening.
Oh yeah, woo.
Before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav...
Then we must as well.
We can stay... No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my...
So basically, she's prepping for war. Okay, so my real question is, what does Renown do?
What in the world is going on?
You good down there, broski? I will say that side questing is something I'm mostly going to do offline. Just a heads up. Because some of that stuff can get kind of boring.
Now, question is, are you willing to...
Chocobo.
You heard me right. And not just Whiteheart and her flock.
Chocobo.
It's true. Well, go on then.
Sure.
There's a...
Where can I
I'll go help
cut across
Chocobos.
the way over yonder. You say... Don't worry.
I'm sure.
And good luck.
So I need to save chocobos from bandits. Because a lot of the side quests, to me, is like side information. Like, sometimes it's good side information. Sometimes it's just like extraneous. Like, these people have this problem. Let me go help them with this problem. Oh, I helped them with the problem. Thank you, Clive. You're a hero. And I'm like, I don't really need to...
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Whatever. Like, I don't really need to get too intertwined with that. But I have, like, come across random side quests where it's like, oh, Sid has a daughter. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I wouldn't have known that if I didn't do the side quest. Because there's been no mention of Sid having a daughter otherwise type shit. So, that's basically, like... So I'm gonna do them if there's, like, some... You know, there's always going to be some interesting stuff that happens, right? Like, this chocobo I'm looking for, it might be a chocobo I get to keep.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a
Because, you know, in most of these tales, like, that's another thing. That's the other thing that, like, links Final Fantasy games together. Chocobos are in all of them. It's like the staple bird, horse animal that exists in all of them. As well as Moogles. Moogles are in all of them. For what purpose, I don't know. It's just one of those things where, like, if you watch Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, or
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
whatchamacallit, Rave Master. All of those anime have, like, Happy or a cat-esque character in it. And it's like, okay, cool. The universes are not connected, but the figures that appear in them are very, like, standard.
Not around it. Because
So, yeah.
she's something of a hero in these parts. You heard her.
Yes.
All right then.
Farewell.
Mink. Why am I too far from these? Ow. So if you pick a class in an RPG, what's my go-to class? Funny question. So historically, it's mostly been bows of some kind, some sort of like bow-related class. Actually, no, that's not entirely true. If I have the opportunity, it's always like a magic swordsman. I always like the versatility of like magic swordsman type characters. Because that, to me, is just the most fun. Like, I like versatility in characters whenever I'm playing. Like when I played Skyrim, I was always like, let me like use like slight magic, slight like it was like give me magic, but also give me the opportunity to fight up close if I want to. I hate the restriction. So basically a mage, yeah. But I need the like ability to switch up and like fight up close if I can. Because being a mage oftenly you get the best of both worlds. Exactly. Being a mage exclusively usually lends to getting absolutely worked by anything that comes close to you. So I'm like magic swordsman. I need to at least be able to, like, red mage is the perfect example. It's a Final Fantasy thing, but you get to cast offensive magic, cast a bit of healing magic, but also you know, you can wield a shield and sword.
Do you know her, boy?
Interesting.
It couldn't be.
Yo!
Ambrosia.
Oh, my heart. Oh.
It's you. You survived.
It was his chocobo at Phoenix Gate. It's the one he grew up with. This is why you do side quests. This is why you do side quests. Okay, I stand corrected.
Oi! Is it over?
But this is also like the anime shit you run into where it's like, what are the chances?
Oh, you sorted the bastards then.
Wow, that's good.
Would.
That's great.
And the whole...
Thankfully, they did.
Wow, that's good. Everything is possible with the power of friendship. That's quite literally how JRPGs work.
No, I dare say she'd suit a fine. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
You don't want to talk about it. I mean, I used to be a lord, but like... Or the son of a lord.
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Sure, I guess.
Told you. And it's...
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh.
He's gonna grab a saddle. So glad I did this. With an eye patch? That's so tough. A saddle with an eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Absolutely nothing.
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go. Don't you worry. Will you hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned... You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you.
Not too familiar.
When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
Oh, that's you!
No.
Must have been my double.
Must have been my double.
Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me.
I forgot I helped this guy on the road way earlier in the game.
Anyhow, best be on my way.
He got his cart got swarmed by wild chocobo because they
take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Because they feed on whatever he was carrying in his cart. So I was like, yeah, I'll help you, bro. Saved whatever he was delivering, delivered it to the town, and he was like, appreciate it. Ambrosia's tack. Chocobo unlocked. Nice. Now tell me how I'm supposed to call said Chocobo. Probably not when I'm in town. Hold R3 when in the field and X. Wow, this is great.
Faster!
Oh, so it leaves immediately. Okay, nice.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Zoom. Definitely just faster than Clive is on his feet. Okay, that's nice. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? I am going to go back to the hideaway and then call it there. That is an absolute perfect moment.
Where's Gav?
To save the game on. Actually, let's see what Gav has to say and then probably call it there, because I want to see if there's some like side quests that are going to be for me to do. If nothing made me more convinced to start doing side quests, I don't know what else would have.
Where's my report?
If that statement even made sense. Holy shit.
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
So basically we're just giving
And
the
how
Empire...
pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Basically the Empire is just moving in anywhere we cause a massive terrorist attack.
For their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
Thirsty ass.
And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse
Same.
to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of
I need to find my TV remote.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Wait.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
The Drake's Spine.
Breath.
Oh.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield.
You're just now catching this, dude?
And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's said
Bruv. All right. If he's returned, yep. Bounty board. Side quests. Autos counter. Yep. It was a good call. It was a good call. Alliant reports the patrons whisper. And what was that last one?
What are we... Waiting for indeed.
Okay, let me... Where the hell is the mess?
Think it's alright to touch him?
I feel like it's downstairs, but I don't remember. I can't even say don't remember. I've never been downstairs to know. Okay, okay. We're gonna assume this is taking me where I need to go. Nope, miscellaneous guy to talk to. Okay, I'll come back to you later. I'm looking for the bounty board. Oh, I know where it is. Okay.
Did you come through the forge today?
Bro, it's hot as a bitch in this room. I just want to see if there is... I still don't think if I'm... I still don't know if I'm at a point of, like, somewhat freedom again to where I can just kind of go around the world and shit, but we're gonna find out in a second.
A voice for the people.
Voice for the people. Oh my god, I forgot it's not down here. What am I doing? Are these guys fighting? What do you guys want?
A voice for the people.
Sometimes that irritates me when that happens. Because I know it has nothing to do with the stream. I just saw the Moogle with the bounty board earlier. What? Okay, then this has to be the mess. There's that. Oh, hey, Torgal, what's up? Okay, whatever. Oh. Is it attached to the boarding deck? Is that for my dance videos? So technically it's set up to do it anytime anyone subscribes ever, but I just know that it's always dance video related because I just haven't seen anyone physically say anything in game. Anybody say anything when I'm streaming. So it's just like, has to be dance video related. And I didn't know it was doing that also. No, I learned it was doing that like a long time ago, actually. I just don't like it that it does that. It's set up in general, but, you know.
Because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted.
It is what it is.
Right. The people of Alastia are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly feet, and perhaps I can...
Okay, the hunt board. Yep. The Angel of Death. The Broken Hilt Rosaria. Clairview Sanbrique. The Broken Hilt Rosaria. I'm not going to remember these. Okay, so it's not like the thing where it will tell me exactly where they are.
Oh, Clive.
The patrons, what does that mean? Someone?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has a toll. Blackthorn has his ham. I still catalogue every item that arrives.
Okay.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Completing side quests will give him renown. Thank you. We'll donate money or items to Clive's cause in the Highways mess to accept donations available. Interesting. 400 ability points is crazy. Berserker ring. Expand renown to unlock.
Here you are.
Okay, so I gotta go around doing
All
missions to kind of expand my renown, and then okay, I'm glad I know exactly what that
Clive. Anything catch your eye?
there aren't even side quests
Always
around.
something.
I'm glad I find out what that currency is for. Okay, no side quests around yet still, so we keep it pushing. There's one around, and it's not worth just going to one. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is where she was taken captive and turned into basically a prisoner of war.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
True. Death flag.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
And you too, Torgal, of course.
Come on.
Bloodlines. We the ones. Word to Jey Uso.
How far do you think your mind's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Probably a marshmallow. True.
Faster.
I'm like sitting here like, why do I not move fast?
All right. Thanks, Gal.
Oh wow. Quick and easy. Oh, so I have to go direct, okay.
Ready, go?
Does my chocobo take any damage? No, I don't even think it can fight. In some games it can. I don't think this one is one of them. I would assume if you like run into an enemy, well, I guess I can find out, but I would assume if you run into an enemy while you're on the chocobo, it'll attack you and probably just knock you off, and the chocobo will go running. Black shields.
Would we,
Of course, your lordship.
What
business could the Black Shields have in a village this small?
Then they must be here.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the Menace?
Hey guys, what's going on over here?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stole. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants...
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shield.
Okay. So, someone's been under thievery activities.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. At least
Duh,
I
I
thought
saw
it was
them.
Black Shields.
Was this the first time they've...
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere.
Hmm.
And they thought, if only we were. I might turn...
And become
You
a
don't think
black
these
shield myself.
firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
True. If they're looking
Greetings,
for
friend.
us,
I know that. What do you want?
if they're looking for
Well,
us,
you
it's
couldn't
just
help noticing
sheer danger.
those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers.
Damn, bro. What you so defensive for?
I speak for the people of this village. You are to leave Amber.
May I at least...
I don't know who you are or what brings you. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone.
That's not true, though.
Some might call it
Everyone
submission.
has this, yeah.
If it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, this village will not.
Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Eastpool was a village that was attacked by basically the Imperial army and like lit a flame and everybody in the village was killed. Like
These
immediately.
people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
He still hasn't seen his mother, which is crazy.
Obedience bought with fear.
18 years, and on the 18th birthday, he found out it
were
wasn't
right.
his.
Sorry, we still don't know who the Black...
Well, whoever they... But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire?
True, that's the real question I have.
A new ally would certainly be welcome. Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
She got him for 18 years. Man.
Let's go. Run like the
She
wind.
stayed talking about his mother, but he hasn't seen his mother
This
since
path will
he
take us through the mountains.
became...
And directly into the path of whoever
An Imperial.
or whatever lurks here.
He hasn't seen his mother since he became an Imperial.
Ever since
Okay,
the
so I'm gonna
Armory,
check something.
we've
Let me.
seen
We're gonna
more and
we're
more
gonna
of these
check the
echoes.
if I get attacked on a
What do you think is
chocobo thing.
waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea. She's going to like it.
Huh.
Straight
I
home
stand
now.
corrected. Ow! Bitch. She did all of that and for what? Power.
You're finished.
Crazy things people will do for power, man. I will say Clive does run pretty fast on his feet though too, so the chocobo thing I feel like is just sometimes unnecessary.
More of my mother's men.
I'd be forgetting. I really just like air combos. I think that's like my favorite thing when it comes to these games is like how interesting can I make a combo by not letting people touch ground. But so far it feels like this combat almost forces me to ground sometimes because I can't get into the air for a long period of time at least. Wait, what part of the map is this? Shallop Rock. Okay, these maps are bigger than I thought they were, and I was talking a whole lot of shit about how I thought these maps were small. Rosaria. The Broken Hilt. Okay, so the boss has to be back here, which makes me want to go to Eastpool. I'm gonna go to Eastpool later. I like the colors from the different elements. I'm glad this game has a very strong and clear like color palette, because sometimes I'd be getting confused when I like switch from the one fucking element to another. So sometimes I will admit it gets... I kind of hate the order that my towers are in. Oh, that one's dead already. And I also hate how long cooldowns are. I feel like there's a move I'm missing that I'm just not doing. But I don't know. Do cooldowns eventually get shorter with more gameplay and leveling up? I don't know, actually. I don't think they do, though. Okay, this is the ability I wasn't using. Yeah, I don't want that. This is Ignition, the one I am using. Limit Break, I already used that. I guess Flames of Rebirth is the next thing I get. And I just give it a Rising Flames. Because Flames of Rebirth seems to be the next best ability I have. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong fucking way. I didn't go the wrong way. Like, there's, like, super moves, obviously, are gonna have, like, crazy... Oh, trick me. Super moves, obviously, are gonna have, like, insane cooldowns. Because they should have long cooldowns. Like, I'm not against that. Flames of Rebirth looks cool. Yeah, see... I'm not mad that abilities are gonna have long... Damn.
Blood, Clive.
I'm not mad that some abilities have long cooldowns, because obviously there's going to be some crazy shit that I can do from some of these abilities, but at the same time, it's like, bro. This game kind of hinges on the fact that I need several abilities that are relatively up and usable.
You know who we are. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we
Stop saying that shit, bro. You pissing off Clive.
Say that again.
Yeah.
I'll show you a true shield to Brazil. Garuda!
Oh, so you got super armor or something, huh? Nice. Nice to be able to catch them all with it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if the moves I have are the ones I'm going to stick with for like the majority of the game right now. Because I also haven't really upgraded. There's like one ability that I've upgraded, and I don't even use it that often. It's really a counter move. And I usually dodge out of the way more often than not. It's really just good for
Tell
bosses.
me what I want in the end will be swift.
Damn.
Who are you looking for?
Your friends have been found. They await you in Odil.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Damn, bro. This better be a potion. You motherfuckers. Oh, yeah, the thing I meant to do earlier. There you are, Torgal. Absolute horrible animation. You missed. Let's try this again. Okay, well, I mean, that's easy. Fire. Smoke. Oh, nothing? Neither? Place is not in shambles? You must be a dog person, huh?
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
I'm a cat person, but I love animals. Oh, God! Damn! It's one way to send a message. They're definitely all bearers, but...
This was my mother's doing.
Man.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know.
I still have to find out her motivations. Were those SIDS? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
I'm getting this like really weird vibe from Jill, and I don't know what it is.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Okay, I am going to do something very quick that I am very sure I find. If I don't find it, I end the stream. If I do find it, I fight it. What's off about Jill? I don't know. Ever since she came into this area, it seems like she's like ready to die type shit. Like, her energy feels off to me around just things that are happening in this area. Of course it's gonna stop here. Or yeah, or she's hiding something. Yeah, that's a much better way of putting it. But I mean, I don't think she's hiding something. I think there's either something she knows that she has to come into contact with that she hasn't like mentally prepared herself for, or okay, so what we're gonna do here is the thing that I always do before things that might potentially kill me. We go safe. She knows she has to come into contact with something, or she's like prepared to die. Belphegor. What level is it? Is what's gonna make this hard. 30? I mean, I think I can do this. I just don't think I want to yet. It's not like I'm doing crazy less damage because I'm low level. Like, I know I can do this, but it's definitely probably just hitting stronger because I'm low level. Oh, I almost fucked that up. Come on, bro. I did this to get my HP back, not fucking lose it. That's gonna kill me. Oh my god.
Nice try.
Oh. Nice! First try. You like the only one here? Yes, she is. At the moment. Horrible stream time, I admit. Dragon Talon. Nice. What's up, Chastity? Alright, cool. That worked out for me. Though I wasted every high potion I have. Didn't even die, you did well. Does that mean you expected me to die? That's crazy. That's crazy for you to say it like that. No, I'm kidding. I mean... I didn't think I'd do it in one try, but... My health was super low. Yeah, I popped like 3 potions to not die right there.
Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Other than that, I had faith. So you doubted me for a second, but otherwise you had faith. Is that a bandit or is that a... Nope. What's up, guys? Everybody good up here? Nobody panicking.
I could hear him shouting from
Monument. Alright, how you guys doing?
But this is their home.
Not anymore, bro. When you pop the med. Yeah, I was scared that the med wasn't going to save me because I was taking like 300s back to back. Luckily, I have like 2,000 HP, but it had me scared too. I'm not going to pretend I thought I was safe the whole time. Okay, I mean, I just see this coast area. Devil crab. Okay, never mind, I'm good. Yeah, so I can also recognize that, like, like me knowing exactly, damn, bro, me knowing exactly where that boss was going to be is like Final Fantasy experience. Like, some people are like, oh, the broken hilt, like, all it said was Rosaria the Broken Hilt. I was like, oh, quite literally almost every mini boss or like findable enemy is at a dead end somewhere, or it's in a wide open area. The Broken Hilt is small enough to be at where it's at a dead end. Go to the dead end, you'll find it. And so I knew that off rip, like it was gonna be back there.
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
I feel like his mother must not be Rosarian. Like, I don't know where she's from, and I think that's something we're gonna figure out.
That's the main gate.
Eventually, but...
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Port of Sold.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
She married a Rosarian for clout. Yeah, that's what I assume. Chinless. At least they're not just straight up slaughtering the crowd like I thought they would be.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
Ah, new dungeon.
Sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
That never means... never bodes well. Alright, that's a good stopping point.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
I will be back tomorrow. It might be an early stream. I don't think it can be, actually. I have work mad early. Maybe on Friday also, but my weekend is like super fucked. I don't think I got Saturday or Sunday stream, but either way, Geish, I appreciate you tuning in, enjoying the Final Fantasy experience with me. But yeah, otherwise I will be back tomorrow, and it's probably going to be Fortnite again, because I need to beat this. I have to beat this frickin' jump quest. I will not sleep until I have this jump quest like finished. Thank you for providing the knowledge. No problem. I am glad you're enjoying it. Most of this game was just going to be like a me, myself, and I experience. I always need at least That's gonna be my thing from now on for like the streams going forward. Like if I do a late night stream, it's gonna be like a solo me, myself, and I experience. If it's not, it'll be like in the afternoon, me playing Fortnite for the people type shit. I'll be there tomorrow to help mod. Yes, I appreciate it because it's gonna get, it might get wild. I don't run under the assumption that it's going to be as messy as it was 2 days ago. But either way, again, much appreciated, and I will see you tomorrow. Onwards and upwards. Peace. I wonder how many parts this game is going to end up being, but like, Jesus Christ. We'll see. Deuce.